In an epic competition of tiny proportions, everybody ready? 11 elite miniaturists from around the world.
I am here.
Battle it out one itty-bitty room at a time.
So painful.
They better not sweat the small stuff.
Oh!
Because if they survive elimination, they'll walk away with the ultimate prize. Now, only 9 remain to keep their tiny dream alive.
Go tiny or go home.
I'm Abba Amakwando, and this is Best in Miniature.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coming off of the living room challenge win, it definitely gave me a little bit of pep in my step. I'm feeling pretty confident about going into the next couple challenges and hopefully winning again.
I've never won the challenge. It's very difficult not to take these things personally.
Hello, miniaturists. Let's get you limbered up with our next mini challenge. Judges, can you give our miniaturists any hints?
It's one of the fastest growing trends in miniature making, and
we can't wait to see you blossom. Good luck, everyone.
Today's mini challenge's theme is bright,
It's colorful and sometimes smelly.
Oh my goodness.
I love to make miniature flowers. They're so cheery. I know I don't look like or act like a gloomy person, but I am.
Today, you will create a miniature version of a flower that you will choose right from this wagon as a model to create your minis.
I have done classes in flowers enough to know that I hate making flowers.
Your flowers must be in a scratch-made vase.
And the judges will be looking for realism and scale. And remember, how you do in the mini challenge will be considered for your overall judging.
We still got a lot of people here. I just hope they don't weed me out right now.
You have 60 minutes to make it mini.
Hurry up, it's first come, first serve.
Hello, Sunflower. We're gonna be good friends. Today I'm feeling really good. I have my favorite plant next to me, the sunflower. I love the energy, I just feel it right now. The sunflower is very sentimental to me because there was a house that I built in the past. It was a miniature home, and I used a sunflower theme.
I'm making a red lily. It reminds me a lot of the prairie lilies from back home. I don't have a lot of experience making miniature flowers. I know that to make the petals of the flower accurate, all of the leaves, it's extremely tricky.
For this challenge, I'm looking for it to really feel like a flower. I want to be able to pick it up and almost smell it. I want it to feel real and excite me the way a beautiful flower would.
I've made a couple roses before, but they were in a much larger scale. Wouldn't it be cute if I could make them wilted?
When you're making a miniature rose, you first start with the center, and then you individually make little petals, and you just continuously wrap them around the center, making them bigger and bigger and bigger. The petals are smaller than your pinky nail.
Oh my God, they're so tiny. The little petals.
scale is the most important element because if you don't nail the scale, it's just not going to look like a real flower. The plant trend has crossed over into a smaller world. Miniature flower making has recently seen a big boom with miniaturists. They're pretty, highly detailed, and it can be an extremely lucrative business for those who specialize in making tiny bouquets.
My plan is to make the vase first. Miniature pottery, I know it's my jam, it's what I do best. I have a small online shop where I sell it. This will dry and then I'll put the flower later. Making a peony, I love them because they're gorgeous and I have it in my wedding bouquet years ago.
Thank God for tweezers, not just for eyebrows in the 80s anymore. It can be painstaking making flowers or leaves. In the miniature world, there are people that will spend like 3 hours making a miniature plant and they sell it for $150. I'm making a hydrangea, which is beautiful. Lots and lots of little petals to make. They look very chic or fashionable when you do a couple of them cut in like a nice square glass vase. I became a plant dad in the past few years. Started with one. You watch new leaves and you're like new buds, and plants are great.
I'm making a daisy, apparently. I like flowers, but as an artist, I would always do something slightly different. I'd make flowers out of feathers. Tricky part here is making the funny little buds. This is a competition, so you specifically have to follow some sort of rules. I just want to show what I can do.
You have 30 minutes left.
Oh, dear.
The flower I chose was a lily. I have hundreds growing in my backyard.
One of the things that I think makes a lily look really real is this collection of stamens and that huge calyx in the middle. Scale in any accessory type item is difficult because they are so small. Oh, come on. I hate making flowers.
I think the hardest part is just capturing that realism. You know, it's something that exists, so there's going to be a comparison there.
I'm making a peony.
So it's one of my favorite flowers.
I actually had a hedge of peonies outside my bedroom window when I was a child. They're just a beautiful flower. I love them.
So I noticed that Shello has a peony too.
Yeah, throwing daggers over there.
I'm making a miniature orchid. I like that orchids still have that kind of droopy quality to them. Just a little bit, you know. I know I'm pretty, but don't touch me. Something about it just makes me identify with it.
I'm shaping out the stem now.
I want to do well on the mini challenge because you get a chance to really, really impress the judges. I enjoy really focusing in on one thing. That's what I'm used to doing at home versus the big challenges. You have to hop from one item to the next, to the next, to the next. And for fragmented minds like mine, this is just not a great thing.
15 minutes left till we tiptoe through the tulips.
Okay. I'm feeling the crunch.
So I'm decided to make my pot out of a little bit of hot glue and a woven string. Let's experiment. We got enough time. So I'm blowing and blowing on this glue. Wish I had a heat gun. I almost lost my breath for a second. Honestly, I really did.
Okay, that's not working.
Miniaturists, we have 1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Oh my God, don't do this.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Actually finished on time.
Oh.
Time's up, hands up. Please bring your mini flowers to the front. And your reference objects so we can see just how small your flowers really are.
I think I checked all the boxes, and I feel good about that.
I had a hard time, but I am surprised that I've managed to make 3 roses, so I was pretty proud of myself.
Let's see which competitors really bloomed in this mini challenge.
This one, I'm not sure I recognize what flower this is. It looks a cross between a peony and a rose.
The hydrangea.
It's really loads and loads of flowers.
But unfortunately, there's not enough detail there. Feels like cardboard.
It needs the color broken up a little bit, doesn't
100%.
it? Yeah. Touches of a green or a yellow would have brought that to life for me.
Exactly.
The roses, it looks like it's coming out of the vase, so it actually looks like it's been structured.
It's composed, exactly.
It is composed, yeah. Roses are one of the hardest flowers to make in miniature, so I like this one.
So the red lily. I love the handmade feeling of the pot. The stems feel a little viney to me.
It'd be nice to see some more depth of colors, different colors
And more
maybe.
petals, too. It feels like a lot of the petals fell off.
The lily is way off scale for me. And it's a shame because whoever's done the little stamens coming out of the lily, they've done them very delicately, but
Yeah.
it's like you want to smell a flower,
Yeah, yeah.
not fall into a flower.
Yeah.
So.
So the peony, beautiful vase. I like the detail on it. I just feel like if I came back next week, this would be prettier because the bloom hasn't opened up yet.
Yeah.
So it's not the most attractive state of a flower.
The sunflower, this one, I loved the pot. And then I was disappointed with the flower. I want to see the burst of the sunflower coming out.
So the orchid, cool dirt. Like it really got me. The leaves were done really nicely.
Beautiful shaping as well.
Yeah.
And it's got very difficult to do. Another one that I would have absolutely run away from, no problem. The daisy.
The color threw me off. It feels a little bluey green. It didn't register me these extra little details. We had a butterfly, and I believe, I'm guessing they're bees.
You should be able to tell what they are, and if you're not sure, then the artist hasn't hit the mark. We'd like to know who made the rose. Suzette. This one for us was beautifully executed. The proportions, the actual way that you've displayed the flowers as well, that showed artistry, not just in the model making, but the way you've showed the flowers. The vase also showed a lot of skill in the way you've made that, so it was one of the ones that we really liked. We'd also like to know who made the orchid. Kat, we really liked this one. We thought the composition was beautiful. It's also incredibly delicate. Nailed the scale again.
Judges, have you made your decision?
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
Well done, everyone. But we can only have one winner. The winner of the flower challenge is Suzette.
Thank you. I'm just so happy. I'm surprising myself. I'm just ecstatic.
I hope you had fun with the flowers because the next 8 hours will be dirty and draining.
One of the most complicated rooms to decorate and design in your home, but could be the most important functionally, is the one that you're going to be tackling in the challenge today, the bathroom.
It's a bathroom. I've never done a bathroom. It's just not my thing.
I'm really excited about the bathroom because it's really my favorite part of the house. Literally, I don't want to build anything crappy.
Your bathroom should have all elements that will be found in a typical bathroom for your house's era and design style, which would be a sink and toilet or a jug and basin, depending on the time period. Whatever your main bathroom fixtures are, at least one of them must be handmade.
As always, the mini mall will be open in the final hour of the competition to help you with anything you've run out of time to make. But don't overdo it. The judges are looking at what you can make from scratch.
You'll have 8 hours to complete this challenge. And if you're feeling flushed, you should be. Make it mini.
Stairs are gonna come up here. I think my style definitely mimics ultra-modern, high-end interiors. My bathroom is going to fit with the rest of the townhouse. You know, glossy, elegant shower, toilet, bathtub. Chose a really cool kind of stone slice that's really hot right now.
Measure twice, cut once.
The fictitious person that lives in this townhouse is a fashion editor at a big magazine. She's got an attitude, which fits with the house.
My bathroom back home is a fixer-upper. The house I live in is kind of old, but it's affordable. This is not a reflection of my bathroom back home at all. The style I'm going for is modern, and there's going to be a platform bathtub that has a sleek, curved, trapezoidal feel to it. Going to try my best to give it a spa-like appearance. I did well on the mini challenge, but I'm a bit anxious about this big challenge. I hate to say I don't actually have a strategy right now. I'm gonna kind of wing it.
I like the bathroom to be a sort of like an aesthetic, relaxing place. My bathroom's going to be sort of 18th, 19th century, sort of a Georgian bathroom, pre-running water. I want to make everything, the washstand, the toilet, the bath, make it look attractive without just being completely functional. I appreciate sort of things that are well made. There's making little stuff, and then there's sort of like making art, which is what I do. I'm my biggest competition. My confidence goes up and down. It really depends on what the judges are looking for, you know.
We're about to get really personal with these miniaturists.
Yes, definitely. I enjoy designing bathrooms because they have such impact and they're a very important room. So the big thing that I'm looking for with these bathrooms is the layout. It needs to be functional, but I also want to see their flair for design.
One of the hardest things I think the miniaturists are going to have to make today are the bathroom appliances. Whether they make the toilet, bathtub, sink, or all three. Making them from scratch is going to be difficult. And a lot of them are using plaster or clay, which isn't the easiest material to work with.
This clay is going to encase my tub.
My bathroom is going to be a modern bathroom with mid-century modern accents. It will have this beautiful soaker tub, some ceramic tiles, and tiling that looks like petrified wood. I restore antique and vintage furniture, but I've never done a bathroom. It's just not my thing.
I would love to have dried the clay a little bit more before I start constructing it.
Working with clay under tight time constraints is hard to work with.
Achieving this seamless look is going to be a challenge.
I'm making the tiling for the wall in the bathtub area. Bathroom for me is where you find comfort. Sometimes if you want to cry and you don't want anyone to see, you just go to the bathroom. It's like a sanctuary to me. I want to spend time inside it and I don't want anyone to disturb me. So the bathroom I'm going to build today is like Scandinavian. It's just small but functional, simple, slick, and clean lines. The most challenging part, time management.
So I try to tackle my lights first, because with wiring, you might have to go behind the wall, you might have to go under the floor, so it's good to go ahead and get those ceiling lights done first. This bathroom actually fits in with the look of my house. It's grand, so why not make a grand bathroom? I'm using high detail, like ornamental arches. You're even gonna see stone in my walk-in shower. I'm gonna go with something that's a little classy, a little elegant. Arches is grander to me. Everybody else is like doing squares, modern. I'm not doing that. And I think I'll have a leg up. And plus it adds a special element to my design that nobody else will have. I've always pictured myself in a huge home. Like one day I'm gonna get this home. Like I'm manifesting this home right now. Well, I got enough time. I'm gonna pull this off.
Well, hello, Tina.
Hello.
So tell me about how you're doing your bathroom in particular, because it must be a bit different from everyone else's. Yours is in a completely different time period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The time period is about early 1700s. And although all the pieces I'm going to put in here are historically accurate, they didn't put them all in the same room. They were not going to waste a whole room to set aside, unless you were royalty or gentry or something.
That wasn't common.
But then, you know, Hepzibah kind of aspires to be of the upper classes.
Yes, I can see that.
So maybe
I can see it. She's keeping up with the Joneses.
The bathroom that I'm creating will contain a commode, a circular wooden bathtub, and a table on which you can have a jug and a ewer, which was the equivalent of a sink in those days. One down. I have a bathtub.
Right now, I'm constructing the bathtub. I'm trying to make it look like a Victorian-style bathtub. It's going to be very spooky. My bathroom is going to have checkered floors, Victorian-style trim, a Victorian tub, and a Victorian-style toilet with a pull flush. I'm also adding a couple spooky elements to the bathroom, something that's gonna really make you feel heebie-jeebies. My love for horror has definitely always been with me. I think I maybe get it from my dad. He also loves horror movies. Some of my fondest moments are us watching horror movies and then my mom coming into the room and asking, "Why are you watching these things?" I definitely need to add my spooky touches because I wasn't able to in the living room. So if I don't do that, I'm gonna be very disappointed in myself.
So I'm starting right now with my molds. My bathroom style, I'm really going for a kitschy bathroom, something that maybe was built in the 60s or the 70s. So this bathroom is actually laid out exactly the same as my Grandma Mary's bathroom. She has been the anchor for my family for a very long time. Definitely one of the inspirations for my miniature cottage that I'm building. So now we're just getting the plaster to settle nicely into the molds. The three major design elements for that are my cast plaster pink bathroom appliances, carpeted floor, and the green tiles on the walls. I'm really hoping to make the sink work. Functionality is really big for me. It's really important. The judges will be expecting it from me. I feel like that's going to be my home run with this one.
You are 2 hours in, so keep on working.
That was 2 hours? I've had some hiccups with my floors and walls so far. When I'm making furniture, I just kind of eyeball the piece and then line it up, you know. Floors and walls are a lot more precise. I always go into miniatures blind. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know how I'm gonna make what I'm gonna make, but I do have an image. It is what I do and how I do it. I was 12 when I started making miniatures. So in many ways, my mother's the reason why I'm here. She really pushed me into anything artistic that I ever wanted to do. She bought me 2 doll houses. She was just that kind of parent. She's passed away, but she's still very much the reason why I got into miniatures. It's still Mom, y'all. I'm sorry. I want to win it all for her.
Bathrooms are more challenging than you think. All that plexiglass, all the glossy, smooth surfaces. You definitely have to be really careful because if you get glue on them, they smudge. I want it to look good. I do want to win.
I'm drawing a hole for a bum and guessing. There's a measurement I never thought I'd need to know. How wide is a bum and how big the hole should be? It's a good thing they don't have any children in this house because I think a child would fall through that hole.
We're into our third challenge, and I'm really curious to know,
who do you have your eye on right now?
I'm really enjoying Shallow's design style that she's bringing out.
Yeah.
She's really listening to what we're saying, and she's trying and reaching for more.
Kat is all over the place. She's great with the mini challenges, but she's having a hard time with her house.
She's definitely struggling right now. I love the detail that Steven's putting in his work, and I want to see more. He's a masterful painter.
Some of the elements that he's putting in that are handmade, they are beautifully created. I want to see what else he can do.
I'm just making some frames. One's a mirror, and the rest will be pictures. All the paintings I'm putting in the bathroom are nudes. There'll be nude paintings all over the bathroom, just because I think it's quite a charming thing. It's quite a jolly thing to look at, really. I think genuinely that I am an artist. I'm doing an artistic, painterly thing. With the bathroom, it should be a serene place. It shouldn't just be a place for functionality. It should be a nice place where you can lie in the bath or sit in a chair and click your toenails or whatever. And it should be a comfortable place. We have so many paintings at home. My better half's a painter, so we have hundreds of paintings on the wall, hundreds. I'm here because my better half said you can't not go. I would never put myself forward unless I thought that someone had confidence in me, and she does. I don't have to question it. But the benefits of being in this competition far outweigh the anxiety of being here.
Hey, Lewis. How are you doing? How are you making out?
Right now, I have my shower done. Then I'm gonna make my own sink, and then I'm gonna throw up my molding, and then I'm gonna finish up my showers.
So you got a lot to do. So right now, I know you got 2 rooms. Explain to me the layout.
The reason why I have 2 is to kind of give a little bit of separation, but I'm also going with another arch. That way, when you walk into that room, I want to showcase the bathtub, right?
Yeah.
But I want to make it a little bit classy, so I want to bring it up just a little bit.
Match to the rest of your house then, it's all classy.
Thank you very much, thank you.
So right now you're in contractor mode before you switch to decorator, right?
I have to play interior designer, contractor, electrician, and plumber, all in one. I have to wear like 5 hats right now.
That's it.
Even in my real life, like, I'm used to doing roles like that, so
yeah,
I'm used to it.
I'm making the cabinetry and I lose a door.
It's probably right in front of me.
Always losing these little pieces.
My bathroom doesn't have a lot of square footage, so I just want to make sure that my vanity is small enough to fit in that space.
It doesn't adhere to the blueprint that I made out, so on the fly, I am cutting down the sides. I don't know what I'm doing.
miniaturists, we are halfway through the big challenge.
Halfway. Right now, I'm racing against the clock.
I'm gonna work on toilet, artwork, vanity, accessories, and should be in a good place.
I put that.
I'm very stressed about the time right now. I'm usually working at only one item at a time, and now I'm having to go here to here to here to here and back, you know. It's difficult to keep track.
Am I crazy? Is she cool? Okay.
This is not safe.
You're gonna hurt yourself. You square it with the scissors and then you pull it with your teeth.
I'm desperate. I need to cut the wires. Right now, I'm just installing the lights for my vanity. It will be behind the mirror. I want to spend more time creating lighting now because I want to impress the judges. This is easy. You just have to connect all the black and the red and then connect it to a battery. So, yeah.
I am attaching the hinges to the commode. A commode is a toilet that does not involve running water of any kind. It's a dry toilet if you want. Flush toilets were actually invented way back. Queen Elizabeth had one. Queen Elizabeth I had a flush toilet, but she didn't like it. She thought they were too noisy. I'm a bit of a history buff around furniture styles and when certain things happened. You know, when did double-hung windows become invented and who invented asphalt shingles? And I love to inject that kind of knowledge into the work I create because that makes it seem real. I love the toilet. I really am pleased with it.
So many of the miniaturists are using design inspo to create their bathrooms. Everything from using darker tones to creating a spa-like appearance, and even paying homage to past design trends, some of which are making a comeback. What about you? What's your bathroom like?
Do you mean my big bathroom or do you mean my small bathroom? In my real home, my bathroom is incredibly minimalist. My dollhouse bathroom is incredibly ornate. It's got a very floral suite. It's got ornate tiling. It's got wallpapers.
Right.
It's incredibly busy, and there's lots and lots going on.
Two sides of Emma.
Yeah, the two sides of Emma, depending on which one you're asking.
We're not required to make a functional tap in this bathroom, but I really feel like if I stand a chance of winning this competition, it's going to be because I took risks to try to make things functional, which is my particular interest in miniatures. I have a tendency to be very dedicated and devoted when I'm working and get really deep into the zone and sometimes spend 12 to 14 hours sitting and working on one piece, not stopping to eat, hardly stopping to take a breath. I think people see that and they're bewildered by it a little bit.
One last tweak. Feeling confident as usual, although I hear some people are gonna have working plumbing, but that's not what's asked of us.
In the beginning, I thought Tom was gonna be my main rival, but as we're moving into interior challenges, I don't feel like that's gonna happen.
I have to pick up the pace here. No time to process, just keep going.
I should be further along with my furniture at this point, and I'm not. It makes me a little concerned about the time.
What do you have built so far?
I have my walls in.
You have your walls.
I have coloring on them. I have a ceiling around here somewhere.
My table won't stand straight. With these judges, it has to be pretty perfect. I'm feeling very tired right now. And when I'm tired, I'm cranky. And when I'm cranky and tired, I make mistakes. And that makes me even more cranky. So it's a vicious circle.
Are you adding plumbing? Like, I see you coming through the wall over here.
I'm attempting to make my sink working. So you'll fill the water right here. This straw will be full of water. And then from this side, you'll be able to pull. And
then that's all drain. Yeah.
Hopefully it will drain into the sink.
So you don't like to make things easy for yourself at all, do you? You scare me just a little bit, do you know that?
It's a yogurt pot, and it's going to be the bath. There's a certain satisfaction in just making something out of found objects. I've made before chairs out of drink cartons. I'm always looking at stuff to make into something else. It's a really good feeling to actually convert something into something else. And when it actually looks like what it's supposed to look like is wonderful.
The incident that took place in the bathroom was quite tragic.
This is a sinister house. The previous owner actually ended up disappearing, and everything took place in the bathroom.
I'm making this sink right now.
I want to make it look like there's dirty, muddy water pouring out of the faucet to signify the evil is very much present in that room. I end up getting a very thin wire and I glue it onto the faucet. I'm just over and over again building up the resin.
Making it run black water.
She's holding my hand through this.
The judges are gonna be looking for small details. So I'm making the toilet. I'm gonna try to do resin, so there's water in the bowl. I've been terrified to work with resin.
Can I put the light on now?
You want that bubble in there?
What gets it out? Okie dokie, and that's why you come to the Resin Queen.
They've been calling me the Resin Queen around here because I work with it more than most people here. If you want to represent water, resin is clear. You can even create the appearance of running water with it.
How long do you
Super
think
fast.
I have to keep it on for
You
this?
probably need to hold that in place for like 2 minutes. So
Okay.
I help him, but I don't have the time.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Only 1 hour left, and the mini mall is now open. So if you need something to finish your room, now's your chance.
Okay, so the mini mall opens, I see everybody else running. I don't want to have to build a toilet myself because I figure it's gonna take a long time. Which one you want?
Oh, yeah, I want this one.
They just opened the mini mall, and everyone went running down there, and I didn't go. I've sort of made everything.
I tried to grab a couple things. Really wanted a toilet, but the ones that would suit my bathroom were taken.
So I'm just gonna have to make it.
30 minutes left, people. 30 minutes left.
I'm done. I need to not touch it. I'm just gonna screw it up.
I'm ready to add accessories. I'm gonna get creative.
I'm just making some bathroom accessories, putting in walls and stuff. I mean, that's great, but this is the best part.
Oh, it's just sort of like a towel rail sort of thing. But again, oh no, the judges aren't going to like it. It's painted to look like towels. Oh, why didn't you make towels?
I did the sink. Now I have to make a vanity for the sink to sit on. And I don't know if I have enough time left. I end up just leaving it with just 4 spindly legs. I know this is going to get some low marks from the judges. It appears to be an afterthought because it kind of was.
I hope this works.
1 minute left, guys. You have 1 minute left.
That's not good.
I don't think I'll be able to finish everything in time. And what is there already is just messy.
I'm not happy with this. It's not great, but it'll do.
Oh, God. That glue is not holding. It doesn't want to stay closed.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
Okay, final 10 seconds, everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time. Hands up.
So time's up. I feel happy about my bathroom, but I wish I could have more time to showcase my pottery.
I'm very proud of what I've done. Each piece in itself is rather nice, but altogether, it works.
I'm not feeling very good. Nothing looks as polished as I want it to look.
So this is a bathroom where I'm really trying to capture the kitschy design of the early 70s.
Like carpet.
I'm afraid to touch it because of what might be living in this carpet.
All the mold.
We asked you to create the appropriate appliances for your bathrooms. Let's see how you did.
So it looks like pretty much everything in here was handmade.
That is correct, yeah. Everything in my bathroom was handmade.
You got your bathtub, your toilet. The sink looks quite sophisticated.
Yeah, so with the sink, you will discover that it is functional.
I'm sorry, that is so cool.
It's gravity fed.
Right.
I think you're a genius, Tom, I really do.
I appreciate it.
So the bath to me looks a little small, but then the toilet looks large. But I think there's a compromise. There's a functionality over scaling. I get the kitsch kind of thing. My nan had that bathroom and that colour carpet.
Lewis.
Hello, Lewis.
Hi, welcome back to the Madison.
So this has come a long way.
It has. Now, you know the last time you visited me, I was just moving in.
Yes.
Very nice. It's opulently designed. Love the 2 separate rooms. Really high scale and fitting with the house.
I love the arch separating the two. I like that it separates the bath, so you can sit in the bath with the chandelier above your head.
That's one of my favorite parts.
I think there's some finishing issues for me. The details are important. Make it crisp, make it clean. You can see yourself what the finishing are. We've come to have a nose around in your house. So the elements that you made yourself in this house, the tub, the sink. Oh, the water's beautiful.
The water is black.
Oh, have a look at this. See what's on the mirror? Yeah.
Look on the floor.
Oh, wet footprints.
Ew.
There's someone actually there right now. It's a nice actual layout. Like, it's very inviting. There's place to move around.
But the one thing that strikes me about your houses and your room designs, every time I look at them, my goodness, they make me smile because they're just so fun.
Here we are back in New York.
And my person that lives here has drawn a bath. With the wood, I wanted to kind of give you zen.
Is everything handmade on here?
Everything except the taps.
So I'm really focused on the layout and how you'd move through. I love the positioning of the bathtub. Everything is spaced really nicely. Materials, fantastic. You got your handmade toilet here, and it even looks like there's water in there.
From your door handles to your shower head, you have the most impeccable eye for detail and fine detail that I love, Philip. I absolutely love. Just gonna have a look what's going on in here. Home crafted tub?
Yes,
Yeah?
a soaker tub living up to its name.
And also you made the handmade vanity?
The vanity, yes.
A bit like my house, I have a vanity unit and the doors are a little bit stiff.
It's the humidity.
Yeah. Have you made any accessories in here?
Just the wall art, the towel, and the fixtures.
So what didn't work for you?
One of the things was the air dry clay. It didn't get enough time to dry, so you see a little bit of cracks in there.
From a perspective of scale, the vanity is a little bit low and the floor restrictions a little bit tight.
We're here for your home inspection.
Yeah, I know.
What are you capturing here?
Since my favorite feature in that is the vanity mirror, when I'm going out with friends or having a date with my husband, I spend a lot of time in the mirror doing my
ready.
hair and my makeup.
It's a very small bathroom, but there's so much going
Yes.
on. There's lots of storage and this beautiful mirror and
Thank you.
the lighting. You're hitting us with the lighting.
That's my favorite part, I say.
Yeah, really well done.
I love the work that you have done on that back wall.
Thank you.
It really feels like concrete and different layers. It gives this beautiful finish.
Thank you.
We're ready to be teleported back in time.
Back in
time.
There's a lot of handmade elements in this room.
I made everything that's in there with the exception of the pottery, yeah.
The toilet. I want to know, how did that work back
Did
there?
you just say that out loud?
Actually, that is a fully functional toilet. You can actually take it out, Mike.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, and this is a handle to get it out. And there's the bucket.
Oh, it's functional.
Oh, it's functional, all right.
The bathtub, you have really nailed the scaling. I love this because not only is it beautifully laid out, it is beautifully scaled, you have got lovely historical elements, the handmade features. Tina, I love this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've come to visit the old bloke.
Wow, what a statement.
I'm dying to touch this towel that's screaming at me. Oh, it's actually solid and painted on. What material did you use? Because it's not fabric, right?
No, they're all wood or card.
Oh, they're wood?
And the newspaper, that's the only bit that's actually paper.
So it's again, make what you see, not what you
Yes.
think you see.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
And you've handmade all of the elements
Yes,
in here,
yes, all-
the toilet, the
Yes.
vanity,
Everything, yeah.
the armoire, the slipper bath.
You've got to guess what that's made out of.
What's the weight of it?
Oh, it's
it
actually solid.
heavy?
It feels like paper.
It's a yogurt pot.
Oh,
That is so
Very
silly.
inventive.
it's a painterly wonder world in here. So there's elements everywhere. They have that painter touch, which I know is your style, and you're executing it beautifully, which is
Yeah.
Right,
really
thank you.
great. Yeah.
Oh, there's loads of handmade elements. There's toothbrushes in here. I think if Picasso and Renoir were wrung out, this doll's house would definitely fall out.
We're here to see what
Yeah.
you created
Come
for
have
us.
a look at your bathroom.
All right, sure. I was trying to go for a spa-like feel. I don't know if I hit the mark, but I did try.
Yeah?
My first impression is the frosted glass walls. Really love that concept. That's really cool.
Well, thank you, thank you.
And the marbling on top here, did you do that yourself?
Yes.
How did you create that effect?
With white resin, white tinted resin,
Yeah?
a little bit of silver tinted resin, and a little bit of black.
That's very difficult to do. You've got a lovely finish on that.
Well, thank you.
Let me ask you about your scaling
Okay.
for this. Is quite the deep soaker tub.
It is a deep tub.
And it feels like it's really, really high. Someone's gonna be challenged to try to get in there.
That is correct.
So to give you an idea of scaling, so you can see how standing next to the step, how that step is quite tall, and the tub is quite tall. I would say that the sink looks very small.
Small.
And also the table, it almost seems to be like it's on stilts. And it's a shame because it's a lovely finish on the top, but the legs are just like sticks to me.
Spindly.
The bathroom challenge was a fun one. Did anybody stand out to you?
I have to say, Stephen, he really hit that kind of Georgian atmosphere of opulence and decadence, and the finish was beautiful. I love it.
We are also really impressed by Philip's bathroom. I really appreciate the way he's using the architecture to kind of guide us through the placement of all his items.
Shallow's really ambitious. The mirror, amazing work. She's using fabrics and materials that look like they're concrete, and the textures that she's creating, it gives this lovely natural feel, but she's putting them together so well. The design's lovely.
Unfortunately, someone does have to go home, so who's in trouble?
We're worried about Kat. Scaling, detailing, finishing. She's just not focused enough. Kat seems to do really well in mini challenges, but she doesn't quite pull it off with her rooms.
I'm gonna have to say right now, Roxanne, she's running into a theme where everything just seems compromised, tight, not fit.
Tight, isn't it? Yeah.
We're seeing it getting a little messy. So unfortunately, she's definitely struggling right now.
I'm very nervous about this challenge. I'm really afraid it might be me who goes home.
Oh my gosh. I know I'm not going home, but I gotta be prepared just in case.
Miniaturists, challenge after challenge, you have consistently blown us away. And today, your bathrooms were a sweet success.
3 of you did an amazing job, showing your technical skill, creativity, and scale. Philip, you paid great attention to detail. Your townhouse bathroom was exquisite.
Thank you. Stephen, you stayed true to the Georgian style of your house. And I really appreciated the handmade pieces that you've made and the work and craftsmanship you put into them.
Thank you.
Shallow. Today, you really impressed us with your ambitious bathroom design. I think you're really growing with every challenge. Well done.
Thank you.
The big winner for today is... Stephen.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I love the period features and the drama that's coming out in your house.
Thank you. It is good for the soul to win, of course it is, because someone is actually saying, oh, we like your stuff slightly more than someone else's stuff. And it is just a personal judgment, I know, but it's terrific. It is very, very good. Rah!
Abba's about to announce who's going to be going home, and I think it might be me.
I feel for the first time in this competition that I'm potentially on the chopping block.
Now for the hard part. We are sad to say goodbye to... Kat.
Of course, I would want to go further, but the competition has been a great experience. I got to meet so many wonderful people. I'm going to miss them all like family, but you win some, you lose some, and sometimes you go home before you win anything, but it's okay.
There's a range of emotions. You know, we've all made friends, and it gets harder as we get closer and closer and everyone knows each other more.
I'm gonna go back home and hug my son.